Where do you go when you actually go to sleep? We are Trinity Oracles. We are 3 real psychic sisters. I'm Erica. This is Jasmine, and Candace is not here today. Join our Patreon. Enroll in our Oracle Card Readers Academy, where you can learn how to read cards just like us. Also, book your own personal reading. Everything is going to be in the description box below.
Yes, let me add mine. Book your 2026 personalized yearly forecast, so you can see what's coming to you in your future. That link is also going to be in the description box below, but you can also book it at trinityoracles.com. All right, let's roll.
Okay, some people always want to know, where do you go when you actually go to sleep? So a majority of people, when they actually go to sleep, they actually go to the other side to visit loved ones. They go congregate, they have food, they party, they're having a great time. But the thing is, when people sleep, you're basically, it's the same thing as dying. To be 100% honest with you, it's the exact same thing.
Yep.
So a lot of people actually go over there to go visit deceased loved ones.
Sometimes you may not remember the conversations that you had with your deceased loved ones, and sometimes you might remember seeing them, and you remember tidbits. Don't get too caught up on I needed to remember every little thing. Just remember what you saw. Remember what you heard. Remember what the conversation was like. Whatever you remember, just write it down. Because here's the kicker.
When you wake up.
Yeah. When you wake up. Yeah. Because here's the kicker. Because sometimes you're not meant to remember. You're meant to, I'm going to put quotes up, forget. And here's why. They may tell you, hey, look, don't go out with Carl tomorrow. You might get salmonella poisoning from eating the food, or something like that. Or you hear, don't go out with Carl tomorrow. You're like, oh, you might get nervous. But then Carl says, hey, you want to go eat? And you have the intuition. See, the knowledge will come up. The guidance will come up when it's necessary.
Exactly.
So don't sweat if you cannot remember what the conversation was in the dream. It will come up.
Some people actually visit their loved ones to get comfort.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people, I've been told, a lot of people have said, oh, I had a dream and it felt so real. My mom was hugging me, and it felt really no, I'm telling you, you actually really were over there hugging them and getting comfort. And then some people also visit their loved ones to get closure so they can move on.
Another thing that you do when you're sleeping, where your soul goes, you actually will travel to different dimensions and actually meet different life forms. Some people that actually have alien DNA or alien ancestors will actually go visit their star system. I went to Galactus, or I met with the, not the Atlanteans, what are they called? Arcturians. Different ones. So if you notice that you're seeing aliens and stuff in your dreams, you are more than likely visiting your alien ancestors.
Okay.
So don't be afraid, unless they're trying to kill you. But sometimes you don't just go to alien dimensions. Sometimes you'll go to dimensions. I've heard people say they felt like they went to hell. They saw fire. They saw demons, stuff like that. You can go to other dimensions where there's fairies, where there's gnomes, where there's mermaids. So...
And it's not just a dream. People say, oh, I'm dreaming. No, you actually really were there. Our souls never stop learning. Some souls actually, a lot of souls, they actually go to school on the side and take classes. They learn from their angels, their spirit guides. Some of them might want to, be a construction worker, so they're actually learning construction techniques. And then some people actually go to the Akashic records and learn ancient knowledge. And they just stay in the library for hours and hours and hours just learning.
Exactly. And sometimes when you go to Akashic Records, that's where you'll start seeing past lives. You might be I don't know why every time I go to sleep, I'm seeing my past lives. And it's because you're in the Akashic Records literally reading about
yourself
and experiencing your past lives. But you're also seeing not just ancient stuff, you might see more relevant stuff. Not relevant, what's the word?
Futuristic stuff.
No.
People can't see the future.
No, I know that. But what I'm trying to explain is not everything is going to be ancient. You might see stuff from the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. You're seeing your past lives and other people's past lives. Also, because sometimes spirit will let you go to the Akashic Records so that you can learn. You're sitting there in the Akashic, you're looking at stuff happening. You're your soul's you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to repeat that pattern.
Exactly. And so you can learn how to process it better when it does occur, so you can learn that lesson.
Exactly.
So that's why a lot of people go to the Akashic Records. Some people also go to the Akashic Records to see things in their future that they can pivot or prevent. You might go into a dream state and you see yourself getting in a, whatever little minor fender bender with a red BMW, and then boom, you have deja vu, and then you're there and you're like, oh my God, I've seen this before in my dreams. Then you're not able to get in the car accident. But you got to be conscious of that.
And speaking about the future though, Also, you can go into the Akashic Records and actually, like for us, they might show us stuff in the future so that we can come and give you guys those predictions. They might take me in a dream and show me people getting cured with cancer. And then I will write it down, or I'll remember it. Then I'm like, hey, I like to do my random psychic predictions. I'll say, cancer cure, coming soon in the future.
A lot of people also like to work on inventions and creative ideas that will help humanity move forward.
You must have read my mind, because literally, I heard Archangel Michael tell me, he was like, Jasmine mentioned that a lot of inventors, they actually are in they don't know it, but their souls are in the Akashic Records looking at things in like the future, and it's like,
they're pulling it.
Yeah, and then they're like, I got this idea to do this, this, and this, so I understand this. Not all of them, but a majority of them actually their spirit guides will guide them there, because they have the tools to be able to create the thing. They're in the right circumstances. You get what I'm saying? Like, and boom.
Mm-hmm. That's funny. A lot of people say, like, they're like, oh, I know I got some great idea on the other side of something. It's like, I just can't remember.
Mm-hmm. But that idea will come up later on.
When it needs to come.
Bingo.
Exactly. You're just like, oh, that was random. You're like, no, it wasn't random. You already put that information in like 10 years ago. It's just that the timing wasn't right. Exactly. So, yeah. And then also a lot of people, I think you want to talk about visiting dimensions and other aliens and stuff like that. And some people love like that show, what's that old show? When they used to jump through time?
Sliders.
Some people do, like, people literally do that. That show wasn't just for fun. People actually do go on the other side when they go to sleep, and they slide and go through different dimensions and portals, and they're like, oh my god, I was with dinosaurs. You were with dinosaurs. That's what aliens. People, that's what they do. And you're just going simply to learn and to have an experience. People want to know, how can you remember things when you wake up? Because some people said they know they dream, but they go, I never remember anything. Spirit said, you need to train yourself for your dream states. They say have a dream journal by your bedside, under your bed. So when you wake up in the morning, you're going to train yourself like, I want to remember. You also need to tell yourself, I want to remember my dream when I wake up. Yeah. And then your brain's like, oh, you really do? Okay. And they said also you need to practice lucid dreaming.
If you can't remember, also pay attention to your thoughts. So say, for example, you wake up and you're just like, I need to do this, this, and this. So I keep having this nagging thought of, I should open a bank account and da-da-da-da. You get what I'm saying? Just do it. Because even if you don't remember it, those thoughts are there. I'm big on that. I get a lot right before I'm going to sleep. Like, they'll just be talking to me. I look like I'm like in a coffin. And then right when I wake up, like, I'll just have a bunch of and I'm like, let me write. Like, literally.
Downloading.
Exactly.
But see, she trained herself to be like that. That's the thing. So you have to train yourself. It will take some practice.
If you have some wild dreams, write it in the comments. We want to hear about your wild ass dreams. Like, let us know. Yes. And you know what? Let's have a contest. Like, let's see who gets the most likes for their dreams. So you guys read the comments, read everybody's dreams, and like the ones that you think was just really good, whether it touched you or it was just super out there or super wild. Okay?
Like the videos, subscribe.
Book your own reading with the Trinity Oracles Sisters and book your 2026 personalized yearly forecast. Until next time, peace.
Bye.